Hi everybody, this is Candace from WeDharma.com. Tonight I actually was thinking a lot about control and the ego, and I was thinking about it because, as a lot of you know, I'm doing this really intensive yoga teacher training sort of course, and this is our fourth week of our 10-hour day intensive yoga, anatomy, physiology, Iyengar, everything kind of yoga study. And each class, we really have been accelerating what we learn. And each week, it's just like another class of students. I mean, I can't believe how much everybody is changing so much and really becoming their own voice and really exploring the soul in everything that they do, and the way that we talk is changing, and the way that we relate to each other. And it's funny because we're almost done. We have a couple more weeks, and when we're done, it's like, wow, the way we're going to be in the world is just a different thing after you're so immersed in such a like-minded community for so long. It's going to be very interesting. But quickly, some things I've noticed about my class in general and myself that I was not aware of, that I think we should all take a moment to look at when we can, is really how much we, even though we might know that we're not in control of our lives fully, but we have choice and we have reactions and we have humility and actions and intentions, there's still things that happen, and there's still ways that we can make these things that happen easier. And something I observed with myself, as you know, I am very vocal and open about what goes on in my life, and I share pretty much everything. But something that I noticed yesterday when I was teaching a 45-minute class to another student, and they had to teach to me, is surrender. And my ability to surrender has grown so much because I've become aware of the fact that even though I think I'm surrendering, I'm actually really still thinking I'm in control normally. And on this particular day, I had to completely surrender. And when I did that, I completely went to another level. I connected with what this teacher was saying to me, and I decided in that moment that she is my teacher. Even though we are on the same level, we're both teachers, she is my teacher today. And I'm going to let her, whether she does something right or wrong, I'm going to let her put me into this state of yoga her way and see what happens. So in completely letting go, not only did I learn new things about my body that were, pretty much I was clued out about, but also I learned how somebody else's touch, somebody else's sort of style of teaching can actually really benefit me in ways that I would have never thought, because that's not the way I do it. So it's funny when we think about control, and it's so attached to our ego, because we think we're almost going to lose ourselves or lose our place in this world, or lose our place in what we're good at, or what our attachments to our identity are. And the funny thing is, yesterday was very groundbreaking for me, and then today was even more when we start talking about really deep things in class that I've been studying forever, and I actually happen to know a lot about, but I didn't have the feeling of needing everyone to know that. I just felt this intuition to sit back and listen to everybody else, and just hear it again and again and again, and realize the security in who we are comes from the humility of who we are. And the security of who we are comes from knowing, but not needing everybody else to know, and believing and trusting enough to not have it validated, and not have it sort of reflected back to us. Just being simply at ease and comfortable with who you are, where you're at, and knowing that that's secure and nobody's going to take it away unless you give your power away. So with that said, the last couple of days, the whole issue of control and ego has shown me a freedom with that, and a release, and shown me that the true power is empowerment, and knowing that the only way that someone's going to take our power from us is when we allow them to, when we give our power away because we don't believe it enough. And the true identity or the true reflection to me of power is almost silence, is almost just being and not saying, is almost just acting um, without being obvious. It's just this sense of stillness and peace and inner knowing that I think ignites this shining light within us and allows us to be more calm every day and more settled and more beautiful, because it's a more um, connected way to be in the world. You're not better than anyone. You might have something to share, but no one needs to know in any other way than your being. So just be that. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Just be it. And by having the integrity behind who you are and the way that you live your life, it's going to speak volumes. So no need for control, no need for ego, no need to defend or, keep things safe or sacred, because they already are if you don't let it go. Just be and express joyfully all those gifts that you have inside and all that light that you have shining through. I mean, it's hard to contain when you're in a class like I'm in right now, because it's just so exciting every day, and it's so happy and it's fun, and we're exploring and we're learning and we're literally going beyond anything I ever thought I could do in this amount of time, and it's just a beautiful thing. But keeping it in is where the power's at, and when it's time to share, you'll know, and others will ask you. So with that, I would just like you to all kind of focus on your own empowerment and having your voice within and having your own self-relationship and not needing others to validate that. It's a truly amazing thing that happens. So on that note, namaste, and have a